Hi, this is Rick Storley from New Home Sales Coach, and I'm really happy to be able to show you this weekly activity report template that I use with my clients and I actually use to self-manage myself and for other salespeople to self-manage themselves on what you should be doing on a weekly basis when it comes to your sales activities. So this is what usually happens as we go through the sales cycle of a typical year. We get through the first of the year, get through the holidays, and then the leads start to pick up and we get busy meeting with people and we meet with people, we make some sales, we go through springtime, we get to the point of right about Memorial Day, say June 1st, and all of a sudden the faucet shuts off. And we have this period of June, July, and August where typically not a whole lot happens. And so we can either sit back and twiddle our thumbs, or we can use this time and look at these activities in here to allow ourselves to increase our sales when the market starts to pick back up, typically after September 1st, right through the Christmas holidays. So let's look how this works. This first tab is simply the instructions tab, and then the second tab down here is a weekly, what we call the weekly individual, and then we would have your sales process, or what are you using as far as your sales process goes on a weekly basis. So here's how we track traffic. This is customizable, so you can actually put, if you have multiple communities in here, they're drop-down menus. If you have multiple representatives, you can put them in here. The week beginning, which is always going to be a Monday, and the week ending, which is always a Sunday. And then this is the drop-down menu for your the month. All the different sources of where you might get leads. So we have newspaper, parade of homes, perhaps radio, TV, signs and billboards, direct mail, individual promotions that you're doing, perhaps a web lead if it's coming from a realtor or broker. Maybe it's not identified, you're not sure how they got to you, a referral or something else. These shaded areas are where you're tracking be-backs, or people that are re-engaging. So they've been through once before, or they're re-engaging you from a previous phone conversation or perhaps appointment, email. Registrations, new people you're registered, so they came through the model home, you've got a registration here. And then appointments set, so what percentage of those are you setting appointments. Now this can also, this column is also used for when you track appointments for when you're doing your follow-up. It's just how many appointments you set on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and so on. Here we're tracking sales, plan deposits, reservation, and then this is general sales and marketing activities. This last tab is the actual sales process, and this is where we're looking at the month, week beginning, week ending. What are you doing as far as what activities you're doing to perform to get one sale a month, or perhaps 2 sales per month, depending on what your goals are. So what I've done is I've gone in and I've looked at, okay, what do the top performing salespeople do on a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis on each of these activities as far as the metrics. So in other words, if you're not making the sale, you can go back here and look at, okay, what activities am I missing that are going to help me make the next sale? And this is all put together, beginning with the days of the week, hours, number of sales for the week, how many referral, realtor sales, self-generated, walk-in, or internet sales that you have from that week. For hot prospects, how many were you qualified? How many did you cite or demonstrate? How many first, second, and third appointments did you have that week? How many follow-up phone calls, cards, and letters to your hot prospects, follow-up emails, and prospects did you get to your preferred lender? For realtors, how many top 10 phone calls, number of emails, follow-up cards and letters, realtor appointments? And then for past customers, phone calls, cards, letters, number of emails, personal development. How much time with scripts? How much time again, for overall personal development, that would be attending seminars, reading, that sort of thing. And then in the preparation department, how much time on social media as far as postings and expanding your network there. Events, planning and execution, and doing market research, tracking what your competitors are doing, what the used market is doing. The idea is this: your sales process is the cause, and that will create the effect of converting more prospects, which in turn will produce the results, which is sales. The idea here is sales is not a function of traffic, it's a function of a process. So we follow a great sales process and we can reproduce it and duplicate it at will, we're going to be successful. What I've given you here is the sales process and the numbers. And if you're performing the numbers and you're not seeing the results, you know there's an issue with the content. If you are performing some of them very well, but others not very well at all, you're going to find it out in the results. I'm going to come back in the next video and show you more about how to break this down.